Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our next week of learning. Hopefully, everybody had a great long weekend, whatever that held for you. What I want to show you here is some data, and we're going to be using Google Sheets today as a tool by which we can do some of the calculations we've been working on in a much more efficient manner. Okay, so what we've got here and what you'll have on the document you'll be provided is 10 students and their 10 test scores. So if you consider this, we've basically got a 10 by 10 grid or 100 pieces of data. And to calculate average, which is mean, and median, the middle value of both each person's scores and each test score, that'd be a lot of work. So we want to find a way that we can do this in a much more efficient manner. So I'm going to demonstrate for you how we can do that using Google Sheets. And then I would like you to continue completing the rest of the document using these fantastic technological shortcuts we've been provided. Okay. So what I want you to do is you need to fill in all of the colored boxes with the information provided. So for each test, you have to find the test average and the test median for each column. And we also need to find the individual student average for all 10 tests and the individual median for all 10 tests. And then we want to find the class average and the class median for all 100 tests. So obviously, like I said, if we were to find the class average and class median for 100 pieces of data manually using our traditional strategies, it could take a very long time. And because there's so many transactions that are taking place, it'd be very easy for anyone, regardless of skill set, to make a careless error somewhere along the way. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we're going to set this up. So let's look at test one. Okay, test one. We want to calculate the test average for everybody in the class. So what we're going to do is we want to click in the cell where we want the average to go, which in this case is where my cursor is right now. So I'm going to click in there. Okay, and now I'm going to type an equation here. So I'm going to start by typing equals. So I want to type an equal sign. And it recognizes, if you see the question mark, it recognizes I want to type a formula in. So without a space, I'm going to type the word average. The program doesn't understand or represent or recognize, the word mean. So we have to use the word average like this. Okay. And then I want to have an open bracket. And when I do that, I need to tell the program which cells I want the average for. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click and highlight all 10 test scores. Click, drag down. See, there's a dotted line. So I want to highlight all the test scores. And it says from cells B2 to B11. So these are all the cells it will calculate the average for. So now I just need to close the bracket and hit enter. And it gives me the average. So the average of all the students on the first test was 83.8. Okay. So I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to do it for Ahmed. I'm going to find Ahmed's individual average. So I want the average for Ahmed to go in this box here. So I'm going to click in that box. I'm going to start by putting an equal sign, no spaces anywhere. I'm going to type the word average, A-V-E-R-A-G-E. I'm going to open bracket. And now I'm going to highlight all of Ahmed's test scores. When that's done, so it shows cells B2 to K2, which is what I want. I'm going to close bracket, Shift 0, and hit enter. And now I've got Ahmed's average for all 10 test scores. Okay. Now, as far as using the same type of principle for calculating the median. Remember, for calculating the median, we would normally need to organize or order the set from least to greatest, and we don't have to do that using this software. It's fantastic. So I want to find the test 1 median. So I'm going to click equals, type the word median, MEDIAN. I'm going to open bracket. And again, I need to highlight the cells I want the median for. So I'm going to highlight all of the test 1 scores. I'm going to close the bracket and hit enter. And the median is 89. Again, I'm going to find Ahmed's individual median. So I'm going to type equals bracket, equals median, open bracket, and highlight Ahmed's test scores. I'm going to close the bracket and hit enter. Ahmed has an individual median of 78. Okay, so what I would like you to do is just play with this. I do not want this shared or submitted. I will post a solution video at the end of day Wednesday, and you can check against that. Just play with the software, get used to it. There are some other shortcuts I will share later on. Some of you may already know what they are. I will leave these answers in place. So when you open your document, you will see these answers already in place for test 1 average, test 1 median, as well as Ahmed's individual average and Ahmed's individual median. Okay. Please don't forget here at the bottom, I want you to be able to calculate the entire class average. So using the same principles, but highlighting the entire set of 100 test scores, and the same for class median. Okay. Get used to it, play with it. If you do have any major questions or concerns that you really want an answer to, you can email me. But again, this task won't be submitted. It won't be shared. But our second task of the week, after a little bit of opportunity to practice this, getting a chance to watch the follow-up video where I give you all the responses, there will be a task later this week as our second task that will be turned in. Okay. Hopefully it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, have fun with it, play with it. It's really functional. It's a big time saver. It helps minimize careless mistakes, and good luck with it. Okay, we'll talk soon. Take care.